Good evening, people. My name is NDR Logzodonta. This campus, we are radicalizing student affairs here. Today, I've got a very, very influential person in the streets of the University of Venda who happens to be a current secretary of the HSSE faculty in the University of Venda, and who also happens to be the president of the EFF Student Command. And should I tell you this? This guy is also the incoming president of the SRC UNIVEN. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, covered Madonsela. And Barmi.
I'm good.
I'm good, sir. I'm good, sir. You know, I almost ran out of air while I was introducing you.
Yeah,
because of
it's not much.
Yeah, because of the credentials. Yeah, you're a living legend. So, covered, can you just give me a brief explanation of who is covered Madonsela? Where are you heading from, and how have you come to be this kind of person?
Let me just say, my name is Covered Madonsela, as you introduced me.
Yes.
And you introduced with my credentials. I came to UNIVEN 2022. Came as a general student, so all was well. On my arrival here, I was welcomed by the EFF Student Command, previous leaders who were leading SRC there back then in 2022.
Okay.
But on my arrival here, from home, I did not know of the existence of the EFF. I only knew of the existence of the ANC, right?
Okay.
And from home to here,
Yeah.
I was in contact with a person who was on what? On Sasco.
Okay.
I did not know of the existence of the EFF. But when I arrived here, the very same person who I was communicating with, and when I arrived here, abandoned me, or left me to be alone.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that person promised me that I would be there, what. But when I arrived, luckily enough, that person abandoned me, and then there was this other guy who was a former chairperson of housing called Lungiswa Uchiro, who happens to be a former speaker of last year. It's the one who welcomed me, and the entire EFF branch who was there on 2022.
Okay.
They are the ones who accommodated me and taught me more about politics.
So with that being said, are you saying that the person who welcomed you is the one who mentored you to politics?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like I fell in love with the way he did things. Like he just found me, did not know me, but he had the love and caring of this person I was assisting.
Okay. Because initially when you said I came here with a Sasco person, helped by a Sasco person, and then you know an EFF person, I was going to say, well, now you are a betrayer. But now I realize the person who betrayed you because they brought you and they just abandoned you.
But the person did not assist. I was just in communication with the person.
Okay.
The person was useless. That's what I can say.
Oh. You said you did not know of the existence of the EFF. Was that do you mean on a academic level or even on a national level?
No, on an academic level.
Oh, I was gonna say you are not a.
When I came, I thought it was ANC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, let's get to the big questions. Just for your own information, we talk while we are snaking here. Yeah, this is very expensive food. So I have got the most serious questions here for you. I hope you are prepared to answer. Okay, question number 1. If Philo had contested for second term, would you have contested?
Yeah, I would have contested.
Oh. Does that mean that you would have challenged him for the presidency to run the University of Venda?
I can say I would have contested, given that, for one to be a president of the EFF, you have to be democratically elected.
Yeah.
And it happens that the same philosopher that I was speaking about is someone that I contested last year. And I saw that my chances of winning that are very much slim. That's when I ended up coming with the idea of it's not my time. Let me just give him space to prove himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So if he was to come, I would have contested.
You would have contested. Okay. Why? Okay. Would you have contested because you think you would do a better job than he would do, or just because of other reasons, just because you think you're also a leader?
Oh, for one to contest, it's not an individual opinion that I can just sit down and wake up tomorrow, I say I want to contest. You have to be told that we think you can do this and this and this.
Okay.
That's when you will say, yeah, I think I will think about it, and then after one, I will have to have a final decision to say I'm going to contest or not going to contest.
So there were people who were already telling you, okay, we think you have the potential of running the University of Venda. Yeah, you see, when you have the president, it's always busy. Okay, we get that. Second question. This is a bit controversial. Last week, guys, we witnessed a fight within one of the political organizations of the University of Venda. That saga, that Sasco saga, what do you say about it? What do you say about the people who want to lead the students of University of Venda fighting against each other? What do you say about that?
It's a level of this abnormality or a level of being disorganized.
Okay.
You can't be an organization that attack each other physically so and take it personal. Because judging from that, what happened last week, as now stands, you can see the things on the ground, nothing is coming all right.
Yeah.
Because students were invited there, people were playing with tear gas, tasing each other, fighting each other physically so in front of a general student. What kind of message are you portraying as leaders? It was better if it was just general students who were drunk fighting each other. So as leaders, how can someone trust you with the entire university if you can't bring order amongst yourself? Most people, the whole university, once you take power, will be dysfunctional.
Yeah, you make a very valid point there, covered. That's a very, very valid point. And if the Sasco does not stand up and say, this is our mistake, we're covering it somehow, I don't think I'll also vote them. I'm not saying I won't vote them. I'm just saying what you just said, it makes so much sense. You can't want to run a big organization if you can't run yourselves. That's very... Question number 3. How's your relationship with these two people? How's your relationship with Raymond? How's your relationship with Phil?
I will start with Raymond. Raymond is someone I started knowing from last year.
Okay.
From a political party. On a personal level, it's a person that I don't know. My relationship with Raymond, it's a relationship that is very much professional. Nothing personal. It's not a person who I can just say I know where he's from or whatever thing that he's doing. It's a professional relationship that when we're having issues with the students, that's the person that I will call and say, there's this issue, let's brainstorm what can we do and what. Even during the time when we were contesting each other, it did not mean that we must not be talking, because as we believe in two hands better than one.
Yeah, true.
That's why even today, till today, if you can check, if there is an issue, I'm always with Raymond. We're working together and we're working just fine.
Yeah.
Not on a personal level, but on a
professional level. Yeah, I get that.
So moving to Philosopher. Philosopher has been my friend since 2022.
Okay.
Philosopher, him and I, we have been friends up until last year when we contested. The contestation became personal.
Okay.
That's when we would no longer be friends. Then we started being friends of political. Now we're friends political.
No longer personal friends. So you would say politics ruined the relationship, kind of cause a rift between you and your friend.
Yeah,
you should fix that. I'd suggest.
Yeah, it's a thing that I'm in the process of doing.
Yeah, please. You must not make it.
It's not self-hatred. You get me?
Yeah, I understand. I understand it. Yeah, I understand totally. You should also teach Sasco people.
Yeah.
Sasco people, please don't beat me. I can't fight. Just come here, we will answer why you were fighting. Can't fight. Now, I want you to answer this. How have you practically, this is a key word, how have you practically assisted the students of UNIVEN?
I can say there are a lot of things that I have done.
Okay.
There are very, very, very many. Starting from 2022, because I arrived at 2022 now. And as we stand now, they can be a first year that can tell you that covered assisted me during registration.
I'm one of them as well. But I can't tell you, let me tell you the audience, this guy I texted him, he told me, why are you being gay? You should also account for that. I have the voice note here.
Of 2022?
This year.
This year.
I texted you, you said, why are you sending a voice note? Are you gay? That's why I called you gay.
Oh, now it makes sense. So I started working assisting people. Not long, even yet I was a registered student. By that time I just had an unlimited status.
Okay.
Just because I was with people who were assisting students, and I also had interest in assisting students. But if you do want me to go through the list of my achievements, you can do it fast.
Yeah, let's do it fast. Just take it in 3, 2. No, don't take the phone. Just 2. Just the ones that you can remember.
The ones that I can. Let me read them. I written them down.
Oh, you write them down, eh? Okay. While you are going to be opening that, Let just answer this one. Will you debate Jess, who happens to be the elected president of the Sasco?
Yeah, I would.
You would debate him. Okay. Can we fix a debate session between you guys?
It's not a problem.
I will have to contact Jess. I need Jess's numbers. Crew, I need Jess's numbers. Produce must call Jess. We need him here. Okay, let's go through the list of your achievements quickly. I want you, my students, to know if you are really going to elect a president, that should be your president. So that's why I'm going to call all of them. So let's go. Just 5 of them.
I'll just read the important ones. In 2023, around August, there were NSFAS status which happened to be stuck.
Okay.
They were not being processed at all, and then I took it upon myself. And by that time, I was not even in a position that I was supposed to be communicating with NSFAS. But I, for one, believe that a position can never stop one from representing students, as long as you are a student leader and you can critically think on how you can bring solutions in the table.
Yeah.
I made it happen. It was around August 2023, and then there were during June 2023 there were students who were qualifying, but on the status, on the thing of saying yes or no, it was saying no. I personally made sure that those people were able to access exam venues. To move to 2024 January, there were students who were admitted on IKS, and then it had a problem with IKS and IKH code. And then when you get admitted, you get to be given 3 days, and those students were about to be excluded. I, for one, but it was under my faculty, and I made sure that those students don't get excluded. They were given an extra time of registering.
Okay.
Then there was this process of direct payment, which was introduced last year, and it stopped, and it came back again this year.
Okay.
It affected many of students. Almost 9,000 plus NSFAS funded students, they were all affected. And by that time, no one was willing to assist those students.
All right. But by no one, you mean also some members of your comrades?
No, not specifically saying those members, but no one at all. Because even those ones of Sasco, they were not even bringing solutions to the tables. What they are based on is to go and criticize. Philo, this is failing to do what? It's not like we never had that opportunity to go and do that.
Yeah.
We had it.
Yeah.
But as a leader,
Yeah.
you can't be a leader who just speak non-stop, no acting. Me, I did not do that. I went through, I consulted previous leaders. I consulted going around asking, where can I get to contact Tenet? And I made it possible.
Okay.
I got the contact of Tenet, and I made a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
They assisted me. A lot of students were assisted through me.
That's good, covered. There was a rally. I don't know if it's a rally, it's a campaign, it's a strike, or whatever it was. That recently surfaced that you EFF comrades were singing along. And I call it the failed rally. Were you part of that rally or strike or whatever it was? And how did you feel about that?
I don't remember of such thing happening.
Okay.
I believe there was surely a misunderstanding, but are you sure they were EFF comrades?
Yes, I'm sure it was EFF comrades. I remember the videos surfaced. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to find the video and attach it during post so that you can realize, you can remember, say, this one.
Yeah, but I doubt. We have never hosted a field rally.
It never hosted a field rally.
In the history of our existence.
Really?
We have never had such a situation.
No, don't worry. I will attach it so that you can refresh your memory. And another question: who is the biggest opponent, or who posed more threat in the 3 Sasco leaders? Because Yes, you must also answer this question. Among the organizations in the University of Venda, which is ABCSC, and all these other organizations, and Sasco, which one is the biggest threat to you guys? And with Sasco, who posed more threat for you, ASECO, the issue, or GESO?
None of them.
None of them was a threat. So you're saying those guys were mobilizing a lot of people, and you are still saying they were not a threat?
They were not a threat. Like all those faces that are speaking of them, all of them, if we can just get a random student and ask about them, they will tell you they're starting to know them first semester.
Yeah.
And myself, I'm one person who did not start being active because there is a presidential race. I have been there.
Yeah.
I have been just known for just being covered up until I was announced that I'm contesting president. Yeah. So all these incomings, their faces are starting to appear and be known because they are contesting, because there's a presidential race. All along they were nowhere.
But I think it's true for others, but I don't think it's true for who is this guy? Issue. Issue has always been there. I just don't know why he's not deployed.
Issue was the best candidate that Sasco was supposed to bring, because those are the kind of leaders that you want. People who don't work because there are benefits. People who don't start working because they are entitled to get something. A person like Ish started working out of the blue. With even thinking, or one day will even start contesting. Because, like I said, for one to contest, it's a ground telling you to what. Yeah. So those other incomings are just beneficiaries of the Constitutional Summit of Caribou. They all started contesting after the outcomes of Caribou. They had interest at first, but they were not sure. That's why they were not working. But through the outcomes of Caribou, SRC Constitutional Summit, that's when they started working hard, because there was a presidential race.
Okay, they were like, now we think we can.
Yeah, now we must contest. I want to be president.
No, I understand. I want to ask you a question. If you become the president of the University of Venda, will you buy a car? Doesn't lie. One, you are succeeding chairman. You are succeeding Philo. You are succeeding who? Smile. Those guys bought cars, bro. Why won't you buy a car?
Now, I personally don't believe that I'm going to the SRC for the sake of money.
Okay.
Now I'm going to the SRC to represent students. I have zero personal interest in being in the SRC for my own personal case.
Okay.
If it was for that, I was not going to contest at all. I was just going to find a way of being a hustler. I'm not a hustler.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be the SRC president to go and hustle a man to buy a car.
Okay. Now, because you mentioned man, there is this 3 million that you have been, the SRC has been receiving. I think it's been 2 years or 3 years now, ne?
Yeah.
Somewhere 2 or 3 years. Yeah. But whatever the period it was, how has that money been used or to help students individually or cooperatively in the academics or other sectors?
You mean the one of Motsepe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't say I know what happened to the entire amount. What I remember is that money only gets to be used during registration for students who are excluded, those who are affected by RP who don't have registration money.
Oh, okay. Okay, so all of it goes there.
That's what I believe. That's why I believe it goes, because a lot of people get to be unblocked, and it's a good initiative though, which came with the EFF Student Command for the first time in history. Because of EFF Student Command, that kind of fundraising was found, and let's say it's working, because a lot of people get assisted.
I can attest to that, because I'm one of the beneficiaries. I cannot come here and say but what I can ask you, if you do the math, would it go up to 3 million rands? Because I think we are taking how many 5,000 first years every year or something there about.
I'm not sure of the statistics, and I wouldn't want to lie.
Yeah, but I don't think it goes there. That's why I'm saying we still need. Maybe, okay, let me just leave it, but the money. Okay, there's an important question here that I had for you, ne? It's regarding something that has been passed down to generations. What's with the blue bag?
What is the blue bag?
The bag that smile has been given to you guys from
I can't say things I don't know.
You don't know about the blue bag?
I know of its existence, but I'm not in position of it yet. I don't know what's inside. But if I get to be in position of it, that's when you can come and ask, what's the blue bag? Then I will answer you because I will be having it.
What if you find there is something mutinyana, something not?
I'm a Christian. I don't do mut. I don't do.
One day you find a snake.
It's not possible.
It's not possible because I always ask myself, what's with this bag? But which organization is a threat to you guys this year or in the coming? Which organization do you say this is? Because I see in Facebook people saying no fourth term for the EFF. What are you saying about that?
It's just the rumors, honestly. There's no organization which is a threat to the EFF, and as the EFF, we're not even shaking at once because we know what we stand to represent and we know what we have been doing for the students. Okay. If you can check statistically, these people who are saying no to the fourth term, they are the same people who have been saying no to second term, no to third term. It's a song that they have been singing and checking. It's not even general students.
Yeah.
It's just Sasco clowns, which are very much pompous, who are hiding through anonymous. If you were to take faith to reveal those people, you will find that it's Sasco clowns, and they have a lot of fake accounts, which they are busy pushing the agenda of what. But if you were to ask, okay, it's fine. You are saying no to fourth term, okay. Where now as the Sasco what fine? What did you do to the students? Nothing. Yeah. But what they are good at, they you can't change them. You see, releasing media statement and criticizing, you will never. They will criticize you every day, trying to influence students with zero solution. At the end of the day, we have to be the one who comes with the solutions and we assist them because they are also affected, by the way. Just like we can't show chats for who and who we assisted them, but they are here on our inboxes. But when they go out, they act like we don't assist them, but they are here crying to us, we assist them.
So you are saying they are beneficiaries of the EFF, but they are saying don't.
They are beneficiaries of the system. They are beneficiaries of.
I did not know, but covered. That's all I have for you today. But let me leave you with this. I'm going to need you back if you win and if you lose these SRC elections. But I just think you are confident enough. So I'm saying good luck. May God bless you and God be with you and God be with this guy. Jesu, I need you. You must also tell me why you call yourself Jesu, man. But when you call yourself covered, you are Tsonga, right?
Yeah.
Tsonga people with naming. Someone is called Lacey, someone is called Tonic.
It's understandable.
Do you have another name?
It's Sekiovela.
Sakeo.
Sekiovela.
Sakiovela.
Sekiovela.
Sekiovela.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Sekiovela. Good evening, my people. Once again, I was with Covered Madonsela, who is coming to be the president. I don't know if I say he is an incoming, but let me tell you one thing. Covered, we did not just bring you here. We have a gift for you. This gift is coming from TV Venda Film, the producer of this show, and the team. We have something for you to say, to wish you good luck, and to say, may you be the president of this university. But we also say you to others, just let the best man win. Do you want to see what is the present?
Yeah, it can come.
You know what they call dark chocolate? I don't know if this is dark because you are dark, but this chocolate. Thank you, sir. Thank you for coming, sir. You can just say goodbye to them. Oh, lastly, what would you say to the students of University of Venda? What could be your words of encouragement?
To the students of the University of Venda, the UNIVEN community at large, mine is very much simple and short. let's all go out in numbers on the 10th of October to go and vote for the organization that is being represented by an individual who did not start working because there was a presidential race. An individual who has been there ever since 2022. An individual who has been working tirelessly to make sure that your best interests are met. Let us all go out and vote for the EFF, because a vote for the EFF is a win of a black child. A win of a black child, it's a win of a black empowerment child. Thank you.
Okay, that is it for the day. That is it for this episode, which is This Campus Radicalizing Students Affairs with me, NDR Luxodonta, and the team. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you again in the next episode. I can leave you with this: accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior. From me and you, we are preserving priesthood and we are voting EFF. No.